I'm on an American Tug 435. Yes, she looks like a tugboat. And here in the Pacific Northwest, they totally understand the need for rugged and robust vessel design. But this vessel is going to surprise you in what a fabulous pleasure boat she is. Come on inside and let me show you. If you are dreaming of cruising somewhere funky like the Pacific Northwest or Maine or the Bahamas, and you want to do it comfortably, this boat can get it done. Ahoy hoy, I am Captain Boomies with Boat Test, and I want to talk about the place you're going to be spending a lot of time if you're doing something adventurous like that, and that's the pilot house on this tug. It has these great 22-inch multifunction displays, a wheel that makes me feel like I'm going on an adventure, and a very comfortable helm chair with a cup holder. This is a semi-custom boat, and American Tug encourages owners to make decisions for themselves on what kind of features they want. If I were picking features for this boat and options, the only adjustment I would really make is having a remote autopilot, so I could sit back here and make small adjustments to our course while cracking jokes with some folks sitting on the settee back there. It's a really nice settee, and it's ultra leather, which is better than the real thing in my opinion. Over here, I love that they have put in stairs instead of a ladder to get us to the next deck up. There's two configurations for this top deck, one that has a flybridge. This one does not, but it does have this huge space where we've put a tender. You can use that davit there to take this tender off when you're at anchor, and then you have a giant platform to do picnics and lounges and have a really beautiful time. But one of the things I really want to point out on this boat that makes it look like a tugboat is this stack, but it's not a real stack. And I'm going to show you what they've done with it instead. They've taken the stack and turned it into this work of art. I was so arrested by the detail of it and the craftsmanship of each of those little pieces of wood. It really stopped me. As I head down into the galley, you'll notice all of the sapelli wood finishes, and I like that they put it on this fridge and freezer, and that's a good size freezer, which is really valuable on a longer passage. This stove can be electric, that's your choice. And then I'm just so surprised by the size of that microwave. It has a good size sink and hard surface counter. The galley is integrated into the rest of the salon. So of course you've got your TV and this ultra leather couch, which I like because it's so deep. You can really lounge out here. In other versions of this settee, it can fold out and become another sleeping space. Instead, we have here a table that folds out, and I can fit probably 6 people for dinner. Over in the opposite corner, most folks have decided to stick a nice lounge chair there, and it even has a fold-out table, so you can have a little more serving space. Let me show you the staterooms. Because she has a plumb bow up forward in the guest stateroom, you have lots of width to work with. This double bed doesn't have to just be a double bed. They've even done versions where they can stick another bunk up here, and now you can sleep 3 people. In here we have a shower with a porthole, which I find just so dreamy. And of course, a head with a good amount of room on either side. Let's go check out the master. An interesting aspect of the design of this stateroom setup is the fact that there is a huge amount of distance between the guest stateroom and the master stateroom. And what that means is, one, tons of privacy for everybody involved. You're not going to hear your neighbor. And then also really convenient access to any systems that you might need to get at, like air conditioning or electrical. Let me show you. In the master stateroom, they've done something unusual, and that is put the bed athwartships. It means that you have these port lights framing the bed, which is attractive but unusual. And of course, there's a master head. Inside here is another full large shower with shower seat and another porthole. Ooh, it's actually good and tall in here. I like that. And one of the details that I really enjoy is that they have placed this towel rack high enough so if I put big towels on it, they won't be in my bathroom sink. Way nicer that way. On every boat, you have to talk about storage space, and this one has this great little nook here with tons of drawers and a little entertainment center. And then over here is a full-length hanging closet, so all of your gear fits. Or fabulous outfits. Before we leave the stateroom, I need to talk about these arched doorways, which is something you don't even usually see on luxury yachts because it's expensive to do. And they've done such a nice job milling that by hand. It's a surprising piece of elegance on a tugboat. Out here on the aft deck, this console here is a wet bar and propane locker, but we can move it from over here to over there, and then it even turns into a flip-up table that can be used for more entertaining space. I particularly like that this swim step is so low that it makes it easy for access on and off the vessel when you get to the dock. The bow of the boat is extremely functional with non-skid everywhere and a pretty impressive anchor windlass and anchor locker that's a good size with, of course, an anchor wash. Well, that was my look at the American Tug 435. If you're thinking about adventure cruising, this boat should be on your short list. I'm Captain Boomies for Boat Test. Go to BoatTEST.com for more reviews. And of course, life is better on a boat.